The Long Island International Film Expo is underway, and this weekend, one of the films premiering is Scrap. Here's a peek.
No, for you, this is, oh, birthday parties, wee. But for me, this is, how do I make my baby sister's childhood nice despite the fact that both of our parents are dead?
Really? You want to do the whole Ben the Martyr routine? Let's just go. You're going to be an...
I'm not being an... Look, why don't you just take an Uber to your car? I'll see you back at home.
Oh, an Uber. Okay, I'll take an Uber.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh!
No, for you, this is, oh, birthday parties, wee.
And he survived that skating accident. Joining us this morning from the upcoming film Scrap, please welcome actors Vivian Kerr and Anthony Rapp. Great to have both of you here.
You sort of deserve that, saying take an Uber.
I know.
What was going on there?
Well, we're brother and sister.
Okay.
And let's be fair, she's a little bit of a problem case over here. And I've been working really hard to take care of her, and she's being a little ornery. So, you know, there's history.
Yeah.
You know, it's not in a vacuum. Let's just say that.
Right.
Is it hard to play brother and sister? Like, you know, you get like husband and wife all the time, or couples together, or whatever. How do you play, like, how do you work on that chemistry to be siblings?
I think
you have to like bicker and be friends at the same time.
Actually, no, but to be fair, like I think we just got really lucky because we'd actually met on a short, and then I sort of wrote the script with Anthony in mind, and I don't know if it was like consciously tailoring it to you, but I think knowing that I really wanted him to play this role, and I really liked our dynamic, and it was kind of what I had always imagined for these two characters, so I think I just got lucky. And then obviously he liked the script and wanted to do it.
Yeah.
That's a big compliment that she wrote something.
I agree. It's an honor.
Wrote and directed.
Yes.
And starred in. So what was the inspiration behind it? Was it based on real life events? What was going on here?
Well, the film is about my character Beth has recently been laid off and is living in her car and sort of struggling to kind of hide her situation from her estranged older brother. And luckily not based on real life, but I've lived in Los Angeles for a really long time. And when I was working on the script, I noticed that my neighborhood had rapidly changed. And unfortunately, there were a lot more people sleeping in tents, sleeping on the sidewalk. And I wanted to come up with a story about a family going through that, but maybe try to approach it with a little bit of humor and some nuance that we don't always see with that subject matter.
And Anthony, your character is trying to get pregnant?
Yeah, his wife, they're having some difficulties, challenges with IVF, and that's a story that also doesn't get told very much, you know, so it was meaningful to get to do that, and I had the most amazing opportunity to work with a wonderful actor playing my wife, so I mean, it was just, and then I have 2 children myself through IVF, through surrogacy.
Oh, awesome.
But thankfully we didn't have those struggles, but you know, I have friends, I just met, you know, talking to somebody the other day, when you're going through that cycle and it is hard, it is really, really challenging.
But still, you know the process firsthand, so.
Yeah.
Do you guys have siblings?
Yes.
Yes, yes, I have one older sister.
Okay. Did you draw inspiration from that relationship?
Well, we're actually super close, so I feel like no, because our relationship in the film, we are kind of estranged. But I think I love movies about siblings. Like I've always loved You Can Count on Me, the Kenny Lonergan film, and movies like that. So, and I feel like we don't see a lot of enough movies about sibling relationships, and it is weird because it's not somebody you chose, like a friend, but they are your friend, and you're kind of going to be in each other's lives forever. So, yeah, I think that those relationship movies are really fun to me.
When you're directing and acting at the same time, do you have to like stop him mid-line and be like, no, Anthony, that's not how I want you to say it?
Constantly, all the time. No, no, I think actually the best part is because, you know, Anthony obviously has had an incredible career in theater. I got my undergraduate degree in theater, and I think we like to work in the same way, where we just want to like play scenes through, find out what happens. I don't really like to micromanage as a director in that way. Right?
Totally.
Right, Anthony, right?
I just don't, you know, I've done some directing. I just can't imagine being able to wear those hats at the same time the way that Vivian was able to.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then to have to watch yourself while you're editing and all that stuff, it would be like, you know, I could be allergic to that. So I just so admire her ability to do that.
I liked how you try, right? That's what I do to her a lot. I'm like, right?
And he's not my director, and he still critiques what I said. I'm kidding.
Yes,
I'm kidding.
Same, likewise. Theater, she mentioned theater. Any plans to return to theater?
Well, I've been doing runs of my show without you. I did it last summer here in New York, and I got to do it in Tokyo recently, Boston. There's other possible places. raising our 2 kids is a big focus. I'm doing 54 Below concerts with Adam Pascal next month,
nice.
like a residency kind of thing. So
that's
live
cool.
performance,
Yeah.
theater would be great in the right time and place.
Yeah.
You know, with 2 kids, I have to be kind of like picky.
Reunited.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Yeah.
done anything recently?
Yeah, we did a little run of the same sort of concert in January, and it did so well that they're bringing us back. So,
Okay.
you know.
All right, we're gonna have you here. You guys can sing.
Okay.
All right, right and early. Isn't that what you want to do right first thing in the morning?
Sure.
After having 2 kids. Good stuff. Great to have both of you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Vivian
so much for
and
being here.
Anthony, Scrap premieres this Sunday, July 14th at the Long Island International Film Expo. For additional screenings, you can visit scrapthefilm.com. Is it going to go streaming, you think?
Yes, this fall will be on streaming, and we're hoping before that to do a limited theatrical run in LA and New York.
Oh, nice.
Very
Very
nice.
cool.